Hey everyone, I'm here with a quick video on Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was friends with Diddy for years. I'm gonna say probably decades. And so now, like many of Diddy's other um friends, I don't know if I could call them friends anymore or whoever they were, associates to him, everybody's running and they're hiding and they're a little scared, they're a little nervous. And they're nervous because unfortunately, with the public, you're guilty until proven innocent. And matter of fact, sometimes when you're proven innocent, they still want to claim you as guilty. So Kevin Hart is running a little afraid because videos are resurfacing when Kevin Hart hosted some of Diddy's parties. Now I will say this because I've been thinking about this for a little while now. There can be times where you have a friend and you don't know the other side of that friend. Because there are, if you watch any documentaries with some of these serial killers, and people that have just, uh, I don't know what kind of deviant behaviors, there are family members that are shocked when they hear that said person unalive maybe 10 people, or at night they would go out and do XYZ because they, during the day when they was with their family, they went to church, they ate dinner, the person just seems so normal, so to speak. And then they find out like the person is accused of doing like some crazy crimes, and all of the friends and family are a little bit shocked. So maybe it's a possibility that Kevin Hart and others that hung out with Diddy on a regular basis, some of them, is very well possible they just didn't know his other side. So let me go ahead and share a screen. So Kevin Hart is living on edge in the wake of Diddy's sex trafficking probe, as he fears being called out over resurfaced videos on his comedy tour. I will say this: unless a person actually physically watched and participated in any individuals being harmed, then I say those need to go down. But if they were simply just a friend of Diddy's and they never participated in any of the craziness, um, I think this is just sad times for them. So Kevin Hart has turned into a man of few words since his close friend with Sean Diddy Combs came under scrutiny. His close friendship with Sean Diddy Combs came under scrutiny in the wake of the investigation. The disgraced music mogul's alleged sex trafficking. Combs, 54, is currently awaiting trial at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center in New York City on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution after being arrested last month. Hart, 45, who has been friends with Combs for years, is now desperately trying to distance himself in the face of growing speculation over his history with the Bad Boy Records founder. This situation is also proving difficult for employees at Heartbeat. I like that name of his company, the global multi-platform media company he founded in 2009, with staff aware of the resurfaced video of Hart partying at one of Combs' infamous bashes. This is like a pink elephant at his company, an insider told the DailyMail.com. Everyone is trying hard to pretend that there is nothing going on. I mean, in a situation as such, what else can you do? I mean, I would just kind of ignore the elephant in the room too, because it's like, what are you going to say? Or maybe you can have one meeting and then end it like that. Have a meeting saying, listen, I was friends with Sean Combs, okay, Puffy, Brother Love, whomever. Yes, in my early stages of my career, I hosted parties for him. So I was there. Did I see any in this? This is what I would say. Did I see any of the foolery and the nonsense that they're talking about now? I did not. Do I know about it? I do not. Did I participate in it? I did not. So what we got to do, and with this situation going on right now, we got to continue on business as usual. If you get a phone call to the company and people are asking you questions, say no comment. And if they keep persistent, say you can direct them to my lawyer. And then I would say meeting adjourned. I wouldn't take any questions. I wouldn't answer any questions. And I would say, everybody carry on with work and I'll see y'all later. Okay. So that's what I would do. Something on that order. So it's so many pictures of Kevin and, Diddy. And listen, Kevin's not the only one that has to worry. I think a lot of people in the entertainment world, they had some dealings with Diddy. And when I say dealings, I don't mean that all of these dealings were so sinister. I just think, you know, they crossed his path. He was there, and I think he had multiple sides to him. I think probably when it came time to just do regular partying or whatever, he was cool. Then I think there was this time when he had his after party, and the after party was the after party. Okay, so let's continue. So this is the resurface video of that Kevin Hart, and he seems younger in this video, was at one of Diddy's parties, and one of the young ladies, her hair kind of caught on fire. But Kevin's a comedian, so at that particular time, he made a joke about it, he made fun about it. But now, knowing everything that's going on with Diddy, people are looking at these videos and these clips sideways. We'll take a quick look.
Hey, what's going on? It's official. We're here. Dirty Money album release party. Last train to Paris. It got too hectic down there. I'm up here in the hot tub, doing it official. You know what I'm saying? My Trey's up here. My Fab's up here. You know, when you have a scene like this, you got to bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and female. She's butt ball. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. You know, once everybody moves out, you know, just me and this is my thing. I'm used to this type of thing. You know, doing what I do best. Oh! Did the camera catch that? Got the camera! Got the camera off!
So you can see how now people were looking at this different, but at the time, I'm trying to make sure that's safe. I don't want to play that. At the time, you know, it probably didn't seem so crazy. Kevin is on the edge and does not say anything, so it's been extremely tense. Kevin knows, as does his friends and employees, that he was close with Diddy, and there is video footage of Kevin placing him at the scene of one of his parties. Among the large amounts of now questionable footage currently circulating online is a clip that purports to show Hart and Combs at a party together at the height of the music executive's hedonistic heyday in 2010. I mean, 2010, what is that, 14 years ago? And listen, who I was 14 years ago is not who I am today, right? One post on X showed footage of the comedy star speaking into a microphone while surrounded by scantily clad women in what appears to be a candle-lit bathroom during a party. At one point, Hart can be seen bursting into laughter after a woman's hair catches fire while she's in the tub. Explaining that Hart is unable to laugh his way out of this situation, the source said. The source continued, Kevin is used to creating the jokes, and now he is the brunt of the joke. His social media is flooded with comments about Diddy and their friendship. Yikes, not they coming at the social media. The timing is less than fortunate, as the star is currently on the road for his Acting My Age comedy tour. And I think, you know, he doesn't want to address it. Yes, I always say silence is golden. Now, this is a more recent picture. This is 2020, so about 4 years ago, because you could tell they're looking different in that picture. I'm still very, you know, good friends, I would probably say 4 years ago. But I would just address the elephant in the room, so to speak, and then just continue with my comedy and kind of move on from there, right? And this is, I'll play this for y'all. When
I got it right? Yeah.
What's up, Kevin?
So go here.
Hey, Kevin, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
You'll see.
When I hosted for Diddy? Yeah. Nah?
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. That's your question.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Wrong person, wrong question. You ask me about black for me, I'm the guy.
I like his wife's outfit.
Rock star.
Have a good one.
Ooh. And you got to be prepared if you're going to go on these streets. You know they're going to ask you about Diddy. There's talk that he is unsure how this story is going to play out because he knows that people want to hear him talk about this and he won't. Seeing Kevin navigate this is difficult because he is usually a man of many words and now he is a man of few words. The Borderlands star was grilled about his links to Combs while heading to dinner with his wife Anika Hart, 40, at Lavo restaurant in West Hollywood last week. On heading into the venue, he was by Daily Mail, if you can recall, seeing any of the now infamous bottles of baby oil found at Combs' home when he had hosted parties. The actor was quick to deny any involvement in the sordid parties, firing back, "When I hosted for Diddy, you're asking the wrong person the wrong question." When pressed on whether Combs would be safe in jail, Hart tried to deflect and repeated, "Wrong person, wrong question." A federal indictment alleges that since 2008, Combs had abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Prosecutors also revealed evidence had been gathered on his long rumored drug-filled sex parties, which he referred to as freak-offs, during their raids on his Los Angeles and Miami homes earlier this year. Electronic devices that contained images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims were found. Unmarked AR-15s, ammunition, as well as more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and other lubricant were also recovered in the raid. And they said that baby oil actually it was a combination from both homes. It wasn't like all of that oil was in one home. At least I believe that was one of the articles that I read. If convicted, Combs could face life in prison after being charged in relation to an apparent criminal enterprise through his business empire, engaging in ST by force, fraud and coercion, drugs offenses, transportation to engage in P, kidnapping and physical abuse against women, among other offenses. Combs' former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was allegedly trying to flee one of those events in 2016 when security cameras in a Los Angeles hotel captured Combs viciously attacking her in a corridor. She filed a lawsuit against Combs in November 2023, which he settled within a day, which provided the catalyst for more people to come forward with claims of abuse. Combs pleaded not guilty to charges against him and was denied bail, despite his legal team request for him to be released for $50 million and to keep him electronically monitored. Kevin Hart, what do we want to say about this? Let me go to, let's see what picture I want to sit on while we talk about this Kevin Hart situation. We'll do this one right here. So Kevin Hart, what are my thoughts? I think that if he knows for sure, because only he knows, right, that the only thing he did was as a comedian hosted said parties. And there, see, a lot of them, if you did more than just be at the party and you had relations with somebody, I think you would be scared because now you have no clue whether or not you was filmed, at one of these particular events, having relations with somebody. And so that, I think, is part of the trouble many of them are having. If they know that they did engage, they're thinking like, wow, I could possibly be on one of those videos that the feds currently have in their hands, which is just, it's a tough pill to swallow, right? So, and if I was married, I would just have to say to my spouse, like, listen, I was at the parties. Yeah, I engaged. So that way, if it does come out later, my spouse is not going to have like a shock value, right? So I would say this to Kevin Hart and to every other celebrity: you just got to keep going until you can't keep going no more. And I don't mean like taking your life or anything like that. I mean, keep going until something does come out. And then when it does come out, you address it at that time. But you cannot just worry yourself to death, so to speak. So anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, let me know your thoughts on Kevin Hart. Do you think he has anything to really fear? do you think he just was, innocently Diddy's friend, and maybe he felt not, I don't, obligated is kind of the wrong word, but maybe because when Kevin Hart just started coming up, Diddy let him host parties and paid him. And, he feels like, like this was a real friend because when I was just starting, he helped me out. I don't know. Listen, guys, chat with me. I'll chat back. Hit the like button and I'll see you on the next video.